Every time he goes out, he has to spread a layer of sand on the roadside to avoid making noise. His son's toy must also have its batteries removed, otherwise, it could attract danger. The monsters that invaded from Mars may have no eyes, but their ears function like radar, detecting even the slightest sound. They move as fast as lightning. To protect his vulnerable family, he installs surveillance cameras around the yard, prepared for sudden danger. In daily life, they must reduce noise as much as possible. Even basic communication is done using hand signals. These may seem like small inconveniences, but the couple faces a much greater challenge. The wife is pregnant, and her growing belly brings immense risk. If the baby is born, it will be a disaster. As the due date approaches, the husband prepares by building a soundproof cabin for the baby. But survival demands risk. He ventures out to find supplies. On his way back, he encounters a strange old man standing beside a corpse, another victim of the monsters. The old man, having lost all hope, suddenly screams, choosing to die. The husband barely escapes by hiding behind a tree. At home, his wife accidentally steps on a long nail while climbing the stairs. She struggles to contain her pain, making no sound, but the monsters have already heard something. In desperation, she turns on the red emergency lights in the yard, a signal for her husband to save her. Before he can return, a monster reaches the basement door. But as a mother, she refuses to give up. While the creature searches, she scrambles to find a weapon. Unfortunately, she is no fighter, and her strength alone isn't enough. In a final attempt, she sets an alarm clock to distract the monster. The loud ringing enrages it, but it gives her a chance to escape. Meanwhile, the husband sees the red lights and rushes home. He signals his son to launch fireworks as a diversion. The explosion draws the monster's attention away from his wife. Their son, though terrified, lights the fireworks successfully. As the monster turns toward the sound, the wife gives birth in silence, holding back every cry of pain. But there's no time to rest. The baby's cries could attract more monsters. The husband rushes them into the soundproof room just in time, hiding the newborn in a specially designed box. The night isn't over. The monsters are still lurking. Their daughter, who is deaf, follows the fireworks to find her way home. Unaware of the danger, she watches as a monster opens a nearby barn door. If she moves, she will be torn apart in seconds. But suddenly, her hearing aid emits a piercing noise. The monster recoils, revealing its only weakness: high-frequency sound waves. Realizing this, she protects her younger brother and finally reunites with their father. However, the situation remains dire. They take refuge in a granary, but her little brother accidentally falls in, sinking like quicksand. She jumps in to save him. Meanwhile, their father prepares to fight. The monster moves at incredible speed, cornering them. Their mother, desperate to keep the baby quiet, steps into freezing water, cradling the newborn while staying completely silent. The sound of water masks their breathing, allowing them to escape to the safe house, but the yard cameras show a horrifying reality: monsters are closing in on the children. The young boy suddenly finds the strength